850 Newton meters of torque, twin turbos, 657 horsepower, 0 to 103.5 seconds. Do you know these numbers? Well, if you know these numbers, then you know that the car we're talking about is a super SUV. This is the Lamborghini Urus S. The evolved Lamborghini Urus, the Urus S, more power, more performance and more personalization options coming into this car. It will be a proper criminal waste of a video, and this car, if we don't talk about the good, the bad, the performance, what it can do and what it cannot do. The Urus gets upgraded to the Urus S, and what does that mean to you? Well, you can identify the Urus S with a brand new skid plate over here, a more aggressive, angrier front look. So the entire front end has been revised to look more aerodynamic, sportier and aggressive. Then you get these brand new vents over here, which can be customized to your liking. So you can get them in plain black, any other color, or even carbon fiber. Following through the side profile, nothing much seems to have changed, except that you get a much more aggressive looking body kit. The rims you can get from 21 to 23 inches depending on what you spec. In the Urus S, you also get fitted one of the largest carbon ceramic brakes ever made on a car. So these are really big, really huge, and have a lot of stopping power. Also, the carbon ceramic brakes come as standard. Now, the carbon fiber pack you can see on this car over here is also optionable. So if you decide to spend some money, you can do that. By the way, this is also carbon fiber. Another interesting point to note that is Lamborghini will customize anything you want in this car. Inside, outside, exterior, interior, trim levels, whatever you want, you can go ahead and go crazy with it, because Lambo will not say no to you. The entire rear is brand new. It looks super aggressive, super Lamborghini, and everyone behind you, even if they don't look at the badge, will know this is a Lambo Urus S. There's carbon fiber here and here. The bottom bumper is brand new, very aggressive, very angry looking, and then you have these tail lights over here. Again, very aggressive, very nice looking, and quite handsome, I must say. The whole car has inspirations from the hexagon shape that Lamborghini loves to use on all their cars. So you can see a lot of the Ys that you will be noticing on all other Lambos. It's here on the headlights, other aspects of the car. This is a true-blooded Lambo. It has the same 4-liter twin-turbo V8 as the previous generation. Now it puts out 657 horsepower over the 641 previously. All-wheel drive system, sending power or rear-wheel drive bias, obviously. 8-speed automatic gearbox and a 0 to 100 time of 3.5 seconds. Now, this car has the optionable Akrapovic exhaust system. At the same time, you can hear it. It's louder, it's more aggressive, especially on startup or in sports mode or Corsa mode. The car has overrun, it burbles, it goes pop, 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 pop. It does everything you want a Lamborghini to do. So it definitely sounds the part and drives the part as well, because it's properly fast. But how does it do around corners? That's a question we are going to answer right now. The Urus S has 3 main driving modes: street, sport and race. And it can go off-roading as well. So you may have seen videos of this car doing off-road stuff, but Lambo has said no for us. But if you want to go off-roading, it has gravel, sand and snow mode as well. So no off-roading for us, But for me, the true skill set of a Lambo lies in sports or race mode, and Lamborghini did not mention about me engaging them. So, sport mode, downshift, let's go. I took this car initially for a high-speed run before I started doing this to get a feel of it. Oh, and it's properly impressive. The carbon ceramic brakes are properly strong and engaging. And the car sounds so good. On the overrun, it's properly loud and it pops as well. And it is crazy fast. You would be surprised as to how fast this thing can go. And the brakes again, oh my goodness. And it will slide. This car will slide if you want it to. And it grips like crazy. The upshifts are brilliant, but the downshifts I feel are a tad slow, but doesn't matter because you can engage them manually. The balance of this car is spot on. Oh my goodness. And the turn-in is very strong. It's very agile. You will be forgiven to mistake this for a proper sports car. You will forget that this is a 2.2-ton SUV because it handles so well, it turns so well, it goes like a proper rocket ship. But my biggest problem with it is, let me explain to you one thing. So the turn-in is very sharp. You turn the car and it turns in. So you know exactly what the car is doing in that sense. You're able to see that. You're able to understand that from the seats, from the chassis, the body, what the car is doing. So you can turn, when you turn, you can sense the car turning in. You can see that happening. But the steering provides you no feedback whatsoever. So I have no understanding of the sharpness of the turn-in till I don't actually turn in. So there's no like pre-sensing going on in this car. So you have to turn in and then kind of figure out how good or bad or how aggressive your turn-in is. And that for me is the only or the biggest negative bit in the Urus. But otherwise, holy cow! What a car! What a car! It lives up to every single alphabet in the Lamborghini name. But put the sports mode aside because obviously 99% of all Urus drivers will never put it in sports mode or even race mode or any of the off-road modes. Majority of them are going to drive it in street mode, to a restaurant, to a cafe, to pick their kids from school, to the mall, and all of that stuff. And for that, it's perfectly suited. It's got a ton of rear space. The rear seats on an Urus S seats too comfortably, got enough headroom, leg room, shoulder room. Even 6-footers or bigger people than me will be comfortable over here. Since this is a Lambo, it has a ton of carbon fiber year. It's got individualized climate control. You can run a cable to charge your phone. You can store over here, cup holders over here, and storage over here as well. Like I said earlier, panoramic roof, enough room, enough light coming in, that makes it comfortable. Obviously, the whole car is super angular. And then if you want to store stuff, you have 616 liters of boot space. And then if you have something tall or long, put this down and you can store it through that. The most comfortable Lambo ever. It drives well on the highway. It's got all the safety features, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist. It's got a Bang & Olufsen audio system, which is superbly good to hear at, and all the other creature comforts that you will need in a car like this. A lot of overlap with Audi. Now, if you've been in an Audi RS Q8, or any other Audi Q8, you are able to identify the parts that have been there on the Audi. But what has Lambo done is taken all those parts and said, let's reskin them or reupholster them or redesign some bits to suit our taste. So the entire interior is very outlandish, it's very aggressive looking. And if you want to be a connoisseur about the interiors on the Urus S, that means you have to learn to identify what has been customized by the person who has bought the car. Now, in this case, as you can see, these screens are from Audi, but the entire design around it is Lamborghini. The carbon fiber, the leather trimmings, the entire steering wheel, the way it's trimmed, the gear levers. By the way, these are metal and they are very good to look at. But at the same time, I would prefer them to be a little bigger. They feel a bit small to my hand over here and a bit difficult to reach as well when I drive. These indicator stocks and the wiper stocks over here are exactly cut copy paste from an Audi. Everything else is customized to be a Lambo. So a ton of carbon fiber. The fit and finish is genuinely good, Audi level good or Volkswagen Group good. That means you are going to have the least wear and tear or rattles or creaks that you can imagine from this kind of car. At the same time, you have this beautiful aspect. So you have the engine start-stop button, the gear shift over here, the Anima mode, the Eco mode, and then obviously the paddle shifters to drive the car in manual. Obviously, this is a super comfortable place to be in. You have the Bang & Olufsen audio system and the tweeters that come out, panoramic roof and all the bells and whistles, and a ton of room to move backwards and forwards. And obviously the car is super comfortable. It's even got air suspension, so it's comfortable to drive, to just cruise around, and that's what most owners will be doing. And for that, it's a perfect car. But if you want to unleash the hooligan in you, it's just 2 clicks away into Corsa mode, and the suspension firms up, the engine becomes louder, the car kind of gets ready for the hunt, and then if you want to unleash the beast within, all you need is the flex of your right foot and it takes off with a proper sense of urgency. Holy crap. And it will slide again. If I want this car to slide, it will slide properly. Woo! Hell yeah. Damn good job, Lambo. So, let's ask a question. Are you buying an Urus S? Well, I would, because this is a testament to Lamborghini's engineering and build quality and performance. Lambo sells more Uruses than any of their other supercar or hypercars. And that is a testament in itself, because this car is so capable, it's so fast, it does everything so well. It's almost like the one-car garage. Everyone's going to know you have a Lambo when you show up. It sounds good, it looks good, and if you're running late, you can even push it to get there on time. So it meets all the criteria that you would need in a fast performance supercar. And it does put supercars to shame, because I have raced an Urus with an Huracan. Yes, I have done that. And until 180 kilometers per hour or something like that, the Urus was actually beating the Huracan. So that by itself is another testament to this car. And Lambo's profitability just shows that this car is here to stay, and it's going to outshine and outperform everything else out there. So I'm looking forward to driving the Performante and the new Urus SE as well, because this is a brilliant product. Priced at $400,000, give or take a little bit here and there, depending how you option it and spec it and all of that stuff. This car, as per me, is worth every penny. Thank you for watching. Click the bell icon, like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell me what kind of Urus would you spec? Like which color, which trim level? Is it the S? Is it the Performante? Or do you want to wait for the new hybrid SE? Until next time, bye.